So this is a suggestion via Patreon. The name of the video is Girl Gives Garbage Man Cupcake Every Week Until Dad Follows Him and Sees Why. I mean, listen, the title itself seems super nefarious, but let's check it out. Let's see where this takes us, guys.
The garbage truck made its way through their neighborhood every Thursday and stop at one particular townhouse. The driver would get out of his truck and stand on the side of the street, waiting. But what on earth could he be waiting for? She watched as 3-year-old Brooklyn Andracky approached the man. She wondered what was going on. She quickly got her phone from her bag and started recording the incident.
Okay. So you're letting your 3-year-old child go outside to greet a garbage man? Let's grab a camera instead of grabbing the kid. But all right, let's go.
Delver Dobson was well known in the community. He'd been a sanitation worker in that neighborhood for years. Even though he was a reserved man and a majority of people had never spoken to him, a neighbor had the opportunity to get to know Delver up close one day. The events that followed were recorded on video and have been seen by people worldwide. Bloomington, Illinois was the setting for this story. There are a lot of unspoken things that go on in our communities that we can learn from this story.
Right.
Delver Dobson, as previously said, was not a particularly gregarious individual. This, however, does not imply that he was rude. In fact, he appeared to get along well with one family in the area, the Andrakis. Each Thursday, Dobson used to greet the Andrakis family with his distinctive greeting when the garbage truck rolled through the neighborhood. Honking and waving at the Andrakis every time he passes by their house were his routines. The question is, why? What was his bond with them? The answer is straightforward. He had never met them before. Brooklyn, the Andrakis' 3-year-old daughter, was a massive admirer of the area's beloved sanitation worker. It was a treat for her to see the enormous truck drive past her house on Thursday mornings for some unknown reason.
Okay, so this is going to be a feel-good story.
And she made sure everyone knew about it. Every time the garbage truck passed, she waited at the window with her mother and waved. That was the highlight of her week. When questioned about the event, her mother, Trasa Andracky, said, "To Brooklyn, he is our favorite wonderful cheerful garbage man." It was Brooklyn's 4th birthday, and it was a fantastic day. However, it was not without flaws. She was heartbroken over the fact that it was Wednesday. Meeting Dobson as he drove his truck down the block would have improved her day.
Okay.
Brooklyn and Trasa, on the other hand, have devised a strategy to compensate. And it was all witnessed by one of the locals, who didn't think twice about filming it for all to see. It was Thursday the following day, which meant that Brooklyn got to see Dobson again. She wanted to make sure that he felt included in her birthday celebration.
Oh,
even if
here
he
we
was
go.
Not there. Brooklyn and
Wait, mental rest. This video is about to take me out, guys. All right, let's get it.
her mother got up early the following day and stood in front of the property with one of Brooklyn's celebration cupcakes. They smiled at Dobson and signaled for him to come over when the truck finally came. From his truck, Dobson saw Brooklyn and Trasa, and just like every other week, he waved and honked at them. But then he noticed that the mom and her daughter wanted him to stop, and so he did. He walked out of the truck and walked towards Brooklyn and Trasa, and his heart melted when the little girl, with a shy smile, gave him the cupcake, while Trasa told him about how it was her birthday yesterday, and they wished he would have been there. As a mom, I can't even describe how happy it made me that she got to meet him finally, Andracky told the press when she was questioned about the story some days later. She was literally starstruck and could not even say a word. I had to do all of the talking for her, and she is never usually short on words. I explained to him that he makes our day every Thursday, and we really appreciate the honking and waving, and how special of a day it is for us, she added. After he left, we continued on to daycare. Brooklyn was unusually quiet in the backseat.
Okay.
I asked her if she was okay, and she said,
She missed her
"Mommy,
friend."
I'm so happy." And the story doesn't end there.
Come on.
1 week later, Dobson's truck was rolling down the street again. And as usual, Brooklyn and Trasa were waving at him from their yard. But suddenly, Dobson stopped in front of their house and got out of the truck with a box. With a smile,
here we go.
he handed the box to Brooklyn.
Okay.
What could that be? Brooklyn and Trasa couldn't wait to find out as they opened the box, intrigued. It was full of toys from Brooklyn's favorite movie, Frozen. The little girl couldn't contain her excitement. She and her mom wholeheartedly thanked Dobson, and 1 week later, they had something prepared to thank him. Brooklyn made a big note with the words, "Thank you, Delver," written on it. Dobson was moved to tears by this gesture.
Right, I can see it.
And from then on, he hung the letter on his truck so the whole neighborhood could see it. In today's fast-paced, social media-driven world, it seems like something new goes viral every day. Sometimes these stories end up that way for the wrong reasons, and in cases like Delvar's and Brooklyn's, because of great reasons. With so many seemingly ordinary people being thrust into the spotlight,
Right.
many viral
Unnecessary
stories end
people.
up as sensations today and forgotten tomorrow. Delvar Dobson's story wasn't one of these. His story was only just beginning. Before Delvar became a viral sensation, many people did not know he was quietly working his way up in the world. For Delvar, being a garbageman was a job that he took pride in, just as he
Was that AI speaking?
did with everything
Garbage? Garbage?
else he set his mind to. However, to Delvar, being a garbageman was also a stepping stone. He had other plans, and the time came to make them a reality.
Okay. What was the next step? Bro, you can't. Oh, bro, you sucked me into a story. Okay, listen. All right, listen. Okay, whew, this story was extremely touching. I mean, listen, a very unlikely story. What I mean by that is, I'm not sure I'd let my 3-year-old kid, just walk outside and be like, hey, to a random stranger, guys, right? But I'm glad this very specific incident, was one that had the ability to at least, I don't know, like do good. This is the good that humanity can be, right? An unlikely pair, absolutely. Again, grown man, 3-year-old child, okay? The stranger. But it turns out good, guys, right? I guess the moral of the story here is, like, you never know exactly who you see on a daily basis. Like, even if you are, I don't know, you think you have nothing in common with that person, you probably have a lot of things in common, Mainly, you guys are both breathing, right? So I would say go out of your comfort zone, probably, and find someone that you don't know. A lot of people are like, I have no friends. It's because you don't want any friends, sir or madam. All right? That's the reason why you have no friends. You don't speak to people, right? This was troubling, though. Okay, there were almost some waterworks, guys. If I didn't pause it, this would have wrecked me. I know it would have. But all right, listen. Now, let me know in the comments the next story we should be checking out. I did not expect a super positive story because for some reason, no one sends me anything positive. It's always drama. This isn't drama, guys. I like this here. It's solid. All right, makes me feel all warm and tingly inside, guys. Right? Makes you feel human for a moment. But all right, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.